It's important. And I want to stay healthy. I'm encouraging all kids out there to get a vaccine shot too.
Cookie of vaccination.
Come get your vaccine.
Get vaccinated.
I want them to be safe because I got mine since January.
Okay.
And my second dose sometime in February. I think it's really
vaccine on COVID-19 vaccine.
But it is good. It's great. It's an excellent recommendation to get vaccinated.
nañ leen fexe ñu ñàkku ndax ñàkku bi dina tax ñu aaru.
So please, alnanang alial vaccination or ta.
Because you save a life, you save all life.
Vaccination is better.
Corruption is number one.
and I think it's very good.
Then we can trust the vaccine.
I urge and implore the community members, everybody, if you are not vaccinated, please get vaccinated.
Corruption is number one that I will fight tooth and nail. Okay, corruption is number one that I will fight tooth and nail. Because I know how serious corruption is in the country. Right now, from the Second Republic to the Third, the corruption is rampant within the civil sector.
In fact, which government is the most corrupt one? Because you have an experience in Jammeh's government, Sadauda's government, and also President Adama Barrow. How would you compare them in terms of corruption? I can see you laughing.
No, I will laugh because it's so interesting. And with my experience with Jawara, I thank God with him. He knows that what happened? How do I even say? If you are liable to be, if people say anything against you in terms of corruption, they will deal with you. I can fully remember that. If you are accused, he'll make sure that you go home and then they'll do their investigation. And remember, I can remember fully, Jawara regime, anything investigated, they must come out to tell end of the day the results. They will tell you either positive or negative, but they will say it. Jawara is one of the most democratic elected government in this country. I will ever experience it in my lifetime. Jawara government is well democratic. People are free, and you can say anything in that time. And also Jawara regime, if you are corrupted, you'll be sent home. Jawara send you home. Honestly speaking, I remember some of the ministers, some of the permanent secretaries who were accused, they are sent home. So Jammeh is one of the, in fact, is the worst. It's the worst when you are allegedly in the era of corruption. Jammeh dealt with you. But Jammeh himself, Jammeh government is corrupt. I can abide to that.
So he will deal with those who are corrupt, but he himself is corrupt. That's what you are saying.
Because in certain areas, what he has been doing, I can name them. Some of them, when I remember still, I know Jammeh is corrupt. But Jammeh government is corrupt. He dealt with corrupt people, yes, either internally or externally, but himself is corrupt.
Now let's move to President Adama Barrow's government, which we are currently living.
Yeah, Barrow is the worst.
The worstest, huh?
The worst, because I will call Barrow from the frying pan to the fire. Barrow government is one of the most notorious corrupt government in this country.
So, are you regretting that we've shifted from Jammeh's government to Barrow's government? Yeah. Are you regretting that?
Yeah, Jammeh did better than Barrow. In all sector of life, in all sector in development, Jammeh did far better than Barrow. I can attest to that, even at the international level. Barrow, what failed Barrow? I can tell you one story about Barrow. We know each other 11 years before being the president. Personally, he knows me very well. And he said this at this meeting. He said this categorically. We know each other for good. Barrow is a simple man ever. In fact, he's not hard. But Barrow, remember, I have the audio. Barrow said from 2017, he doesn't know much about government. I have the audio. He said, God and government put me there. But I know little about the day-to-day run of government. He knows little. But I believe, he said, I believe I have government on my side, a potential government who will help me to lead this country to a better nation. I remember this fully. But Jammeh, unfortunately, during the coalition, he has people surrounding him who are not there for the country, who are there for themselves, not for the country. Otherwise, after the regime change, the amount of billions of dollars we receive from the external aid, and what from all corners of the world, God is today. So that can tell everybody that Jammeh, Barrow government is corrupted. And come COVID-19, world, how many billion was given to Barrow of COVID? But it has been misused by the authorities, by the same authorities. And Barrow's government is so sad to say, when we have been alleging a lot of them who are doing this, and even during the COVID, the minister said it, but they said they condemned the minister and said no. But now from the audit report, you can see it. COVID money was badly misused by them. So Barrow's government, in fact, they did better than Jammeh, but Jammeh also did far better than Barrow in all sectors. It's to my dismay, 2 nations, 1 president. I can't understand this. Since I'm born, I've never seen this in the world. 2 nations, 1 president. Macky Sall is the president of the Gambia and is the president of Senegal.
Cey Africa. Billahi ñoo metti.